started with Sam Gagner this morning. If you'd like to ask a question, please raise your hand in the room or let us know on Zoom. Start off with Trevor Thompson.
Sam, congrats on getting to 900. I'm wondering what it means to you when you look back on your career, a couple of stints in the minors along the way, not the smoothest not to 900. Your thoughts getting here and what it means.
Yeah, certainly. There's been some ups and downs, but I've enjoyed the journey, and it's hard to look back too much on it now when you're in it playing. But my old man played 900 as well, so it's a nice milestone, and it's something for our family that's pretty cool. But at the same time, I want to keep playing as long as I can. So just keep pushing forward. Tonight's a big game for us, and try and go get a win.
Have you thought much about what it would mean to pass your dad? There's 46 more to go in that regard.
No, I mean I'm not really in competition with him. I think as far as I'm concerned, I'm adding to his total with what he's done for me, and how much he means to me, and what he's taught me about the game and about life. So it's nice for our family for sure.
Anything added special with it coming against the Oilers? They drafted you. You played so many games, so many seasons for them.
Yeah, Edmonton holds a special place in my heart. Met my wife there. My daughter was born there. My wife's family's still there. So it's I owe a lot to the Oilers organization for giving me a chance and developing me. So I think it's always special playing against these guys. But at the end of the day, it's important for us to continue to build. I think a couple wins here want to create some momentum, and it's an important game for us.
Thanks, Sam.
Nick Kotzanika.
I think if you look at the longest season opening point streaks in Oiler history, it's like Gretzky, then Gagner and McDavid.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What do you think about that? And then, but two, when you look at McDavid and Draisaitl, can you describe the challenge that they pose?
Yeah. I mean, nice company for sure. But those two are they're special players, and they're special people. The way they compete and the way they are always striving to be the best. I learned a lot from them, getting a chance to play with them, and I spend the off season in Muskoka, and I see Connor a lot there, and I think you see the work ethic he has and the amount of effort he puts into becoming the player he is, and he does it every day, and he's never satisfied. So when you see the things he does, you kind of marvel at it, but you also you're like, wow, he puts in the work, and it's fun to watch. But at the same time tonight, I mean, we can't be watching. We need to be skating against them and making sure we're taking away time and space and limiting their opportunities. You don't take everything away against them, but you try and limit it, and hopefully we can do that tonight.
So the 1-on-4 goal,
Mm-hmm.
you draw a straight parallel to like the skill work that he does, which he's kind of legendary for.
Yeah.
And like how he executed that.
Well, it's not only that; it's having the awareness to see the gap there. He waits for guys to get on side, and then he sees an opening, and it's one thing to see the opening. It's another thing to be able to take two crossovers and be through it. He's so talented, and with his speed and skill, but it's just the awareness he has and the speed with he's able to make reads. It's incredible and amazing goal. But I mean, it's funny. Like somebody was showing the goal yesterday, and then they went through a whole montage of goals that might rival it, and the fact that he has goals that rival that one is pretty crazy. But it's special.
Forgive me, you're so good on this, but
yeah.
you were with both of them when they were young.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I don't know what the word is, they're prime.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like what little ways that I might not notice are they better now? What should they do they couldn't do when they were young?
I mean, they continue. I think every year you play in this league, you realize there's new challenges, and you grow as a person, you grow as a player. I think they're maturing as people, they're growing as leaders, and I noticed that in the time I was there. They continue to get better in those areas, but I think they find little intricacies in their game too that can make them better. A lot has been talked about how much better Connor's gotten defensively, and that's a conscious decision he's made to work on his game in those different areas. And Trad as well. I mean, they're both always looking at ways to get better. They're constantly trying to improve, and the success they have isn't it's not luck. I mean, they continue to get better, so it's fun to watch from afar for sure.
Max Boltman.
Tonight you'll have to defend them presumably at some point on the power play. I mean, what does that take? What are the challenges? How do you kind of face that challenge?
Yeah, I mean, well, they're humming along at 50%, right? So, I think at this time of year for them to be able to continue to do that is pretty special. But, for us, we have to go in there and do a job. I think, the challenge for them is they have guys in different spots and they kind of move around a lot, and it's tough to game plan for. But, we're excited for the challenge. I think as a penalty kill unit, you want to go up against the best and see how you stack up. And we've had an opportunity to see what they're good at, and I think for us, we need to make sure that we win races to pucks and get clears, and obviously stay out of the box is a big one. But yeah, we're excited for the challenge.
With Lucas Raymond, I mean, hasn't really slowed down yet for him. 13 some games in here. What stands out to you about why he's been able to have this success early?
Well, I think he's a really even-keeled guy. I mean, he comes to the rink every day. He's real happy, and he's excited for the opportunity. I think his hockey IQ stands out. He's one of those guys who's kind of always in the right spot. The puck follows him, and he's been very impressive, and continues to improve on every area, and it's been fun to watch so far.
Why do you think you guys were able to kind of stem the little losing streak that had started there on the road and come back with a couple of straight wins?
Yeah, I mean, we hit a bit of a rut on the road there, and even in Buffalo, that game wasn't going great, and that line kind of dragged us back into it, and we were able to get a win and get some confidence, and then we come back here and got our special teams going a bit, and I thought Suter's line was great for us last game as well. So you need contributions from everybody if you're going to have success, and we just got to keep building as a group and keep rounding our game, and puck management's important for us, and making sure we're reloading and all those different things that make a successful team. But we're growing, and I think it's, for the most part, it's been good. So yeah.
Thank you.
Kevin Allen.
Yeah, Sam, if I could just continue a little bit about Connor McDavid. Obviously, there's a lot of fast guys in the NHL. Every time you face a team, there's several that you have to deal with. But his combination of skill and speed, we don't see anywhere else. Can you kind of explain what that's like as a player to try to deal with a guy who's just a little bit faster than everyone else? Like, can you describe it at all?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, there's a lot of guys with speed in the league, but I think it's his processing speed that kind of sets him apart from everybody, and his drive. I mean, he's a one of a kind player. I don't think we've seen anybody like him in the NHL. But yeah, I mean, it's fun to watch, and as an opposing player, all you can do is try and limit his opportunity to make those speeds of high plays by taking away his time and space. Like I said earlier, you're not going to take everything away. He's the best player in the league, and he's going to create chances. But the more you can take away, and hopefully play in their end and create chances down there. We want to go into this game with a certain level of respect, but at the same time, we're building something here as well, and we have an opportunity to come in here and get 2 points, and that's our plan.
Thanks, Sam.
Our last question, Rob Tykowski.
Hey, Sam, just wondering if you could reflect a little bit on your time in Edmonton, like 542 games of it here. There was a bit of a challenge for the organization, but at the same time, a bunch of young guys came in together. So can you kind of talk about the balance between, just being a young guy playing in the NHL and kind of maybe the struggles that you others were going through with that time?
Yeah, I mean, I think, it allowed me to gain some perspective, and, it's helping me now in the situation I'm in here, helping me to be, a leader for some of the guys that are going through, some of the things earlier in their career. But yeah, I mean, I'm thankful for my time in Edmonton. Early on in my career, it was a great opportunity for me, and You know, I enjoyed everything about being an Oiler, about playing there, about living in the city, and you know, I have a lot of great memories from my time there. You know, and then this, you know, the second stint, you know, it was a different stage in my life with a family, and I think the Oilers are starting to turn the corner, so it was fun to be a part of that as well. So nothing but fond memories. I really enjoyed my time, and you know, but I'm thankful to be here now, and it's been great for my family here. So it's been a lot of fun.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Be back shortly with Coach Blashill.
Thanks, Sam. Congrats, Sam.